stand on me. I might jump on the stage with a stick on me. Every cornerback with me got a pick on him. Every Glock in it big got a dick on it. How you watching my live, won't click on it. I'm a butt on a rolling, no tick on it. They ain't tell you about root, I got a kick on me. I just pray that my dog don't switch on me.
So let's talk about this real quick. Cormani McClain commits to Florida. But that's not the thing that I really want to touch upon. But he goes there as a walk-on. Let that resonate for a second. For everybody that wants to get on Dion, which there has been things you could get on Dion about. But when it comes to Cormani McClain, I just don't want to hear that narrative anymore. At this point, the only narrative I want to hear about Cormani McClain is, hey, bro, time to show everybody what you're made of. You left Colorado in horrible fashion in terms of your exit interview. You threw shots and shade, not even shade, you was direct. You basically said they ain't do right by you, right? You put all the blame on Colorado, which, you know, your truth is your truth, but I didn't hear any accountability. Fast forward, there's so many reports about you missing practices, reports about you not really sitting down and watching video, and there's records of it because apparently Colorado keeps tracks of all the footage time, video time that is, of their players sitting down, locking down, and analyzing footage. You have not done that, sir. Even when you was given a chance to start on multiple occasions, you haven't. But we're going to digress from that for a second. This is what I wanted to talk about. I'm not surprised Cormani stayed home, y'all. I told y'all. For some people, they're so into their own communities, nothing wrong with it, that it's a growing curve, right, to get adjusted, especially in a place like Colorado. So I'm not mad that he chose to stay home. Cormani found himself at Florida. Florida was really the only top tier program, you know, really interested in him. I know there was reports about other schools, but as I told y'all in some previous videos, nah, man. Here's the thing. When you can't buy into what Deion Sanders, who's a decorated defensive back, same position that a Cormani McClain plays, and the way Deion hyped Cormani, but it didn't work out, that gives red flags about Cormani's work ethic, not Deion's lack of coaching as everybody wants to stipulate to, right? Then you look at a Travis Hunter. You don't hear these things about him. Just saying. Cormani was a 5-star. Travis was a 5-star. So I don't want to hear Cormani isn't Travis. Clearly is not. But the point is, Cormani came in a decorated, you know, star. Now with the situation you have, you're going to the SEC, my guy. SEC, so you leave a Pac-10, right? That's actually watered down by most of the teams leaving the conference. And you're walking on into the SEC. I know Florida's been struggling the last several years. Defense, particularly secondary, is horrible. I think they were like #1 in most allowed 20-yard plays. So if you're a team, right, and you needed to make a comeback, all you got to do is huck the ball down the road for 20, 30 yards. You'll probably make a completion. The odds would be in your favor with that horrible Florida secondary. Even with a horrible secondary, understand, this is Florida. Let me let y'all understand something. This is state of the athletes, speed, all of that. So everything that Cormani was praised for, there's 1,000 Cormani McClains down here. The thing is it going to translate on the level of D1, right? And a lot of players that go to the SEC, no matter the team that is, they don't pan out well. They always, for the most part, end up transferring. And I'm saying that because don't be surprised if Cormani transfers again. Let's talk about another dynamic. When Cormani came into the Colorado football program, he came in late, very late. Deion stole him from Miami. Good job on Deion's part. And Cormani came late and just never adjusted. Work ethic wasn't there. Now he's walking on into a Florida team that's already, for the most part, figured out their depth chart. So Cormani literally has to show what he's made of. This is not just like a cliche. He got to fight tooth and nails. You're a skinny 6'2", 6'3" defensive back at 165. it's thin, bro. And mind you, Cormani has put on some type of muscle mass, but it's far, behind in terms of SEC standards. And he's gonna get a rude awakening. I don't root for this man to fail. I just don't like how he dismissed the fact that he had a hand at play in his faults at Colorado, but he threw it onto everybody else except himself. That's a red flag when a young man can't understand accountability. Mom doesn't help you either by, always, and she's supposed to, that's her baby cub. She's supposed to play protector, but I just be wondering, do mom ever speak to you in private and say, hey, Cormani, you got the whole world looking at you. When are you going to step up to the plate? But you're going into the SEC. My man, good luck. I'm serious because you know what's going on around here in Florida. Mind you, the reason why I'm not surprised Cormani went to Florida, Cormani played high school, 2 schools, Lake Gibson, which is in Lakeland, and Lakeland High School. Lakeland and Lake Gibson, especially Lakeland High, they always produce Florida recruits. They always get Florida recruits from those high schools. So I only could imagine, few coaches talk to other coaches, and a little help was made in the decision for Cormani to go to Florida. As I told y'all, not a lot of big schools were looking at Cormani. Everybody's been chiming in with their own 2 cents. Hopefully y'all don't think I'm disparaging the young man. I'm just telling you, if for any young recruits that are watching, I get on my own son who's pretty good, 14 years old on varsity, and I tell him, look at these stories, because they always end up bad when you have no accountability, don't focus on work ethic, and you have like an arrogance about yourself that you don't back up on the field. So, what say y'all in the comment section? Do y'all think Cormani will start for Florida or succeed at the very least? Because personally, I think it's going to be much of the same, especially, again, him coming on as a walk-on and starting the season late. That's just me. This was Gravitating Away on Reset TV. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'ma holla.